everyone. This is Danya Zimmerman, the powerful biz woman, one half of the Ultimate Business Conversation. I am so excited today because we are doing the launch party today for our 6 week Protect Your Business Assets Cohort. And also, I'm going to give you 5 legal mistakes businesses need to avoid. So I'm just so excited. Hopefully, Alina can join us later on. But I'm not going to hold you that long. But I'm just so excited to introduce you to our launch of our 6 week Protect Your Business Assets Cohort. And in this cohort, we are looking for 20 participants who are ready to build their business on a strong legal and financial foundation, who are ready to learn how to bankrupt proof their biz, who is ready to learn how to cover their business assets. And the reason why Alina and I decided to do this cohort is because we realized that there are a lot of business owners out there who are making that money, who are getting those customers, who are changing people's lives, who are doing what needs to be done to help other entrepreneurs and other individuals in their life. But the one thing that they're missing is that they don't understand the legal and financial aspects of being in business. When you are a business owner, you have to stop thinking like you're an employee and think like you are an employer. You have to put that mindset that as an employer, you have to protect everything you work hard for when it comes to your business. You have to have a clear understanding of what it takes to legally protect and financially protect everything that you work hard for. Because when you start a business, you start a business to leave a legacy for your family. You don't want to leave a legacy for your family of debt, but you want to leave a legacy of wealth, of generational wealth. You want to make sure that when you are done with your business, someone in your family or a friend can take over that business, or you make enough money in that business that you will be comfortable in your later years. So this is why we decided to come up with this 6 week cohort. And I am so excited about it because it took us time to plan this. We didn't just come up with this idea. We took a course on how to create an online course. And I want to thank Sade Adu for helping us with that. She did a course on Facebook to teach you how to build your online course. And I am so glad that I was able to participate in that class because she taught us how to do surveys. She taught us how to create the outline for our course. It's just been amazing. It's just been wonderful. And I'm just so excited because one thing I have learned as an entrepreneur is you have to plan things. You just cannot come up with ideas and say, hey, I'm going to do this. You can't come up with products and services and say, I am just going to do this. You have to plan this stuff out. You have to plan it out right. You have to make sure that you cross your T's, dot your I's and cross your T's, and you have to be ready. And so we did a survey to make sure people were interested in this. We did a survey and we did it. And I was surprised that a lot of people responded to that survey. And I'm just so excited about this 6 week Protect Your Business Assets Cohort because we prepared, we did our research, we took our time, and we made sure that this is what we felt that people needed, not what we felt, but based on the research based on the results of our survey, this is what other business owners and aspiring entrepreneurs told us what they wanted. They said, yes, we need to learn this. We want to learn this. We want to make sure that our business is protected. We want to make sure that what we have worked hard for cannot easily be taken away from us. So I'm just so excited about this. I'm just happy because we took the time to get this together. We made sure that we did our research. We went and got with a business coach who was doing an online course training, and we worked with her. And I'm so glad that we did work with her. I'm so glad that we took the time, and did everything we had to do to make this successful. And I'm just so excited about it. And I hope you are excited about it too, because I think this is something that you need. With this 6-week cohort, you are going to get the knowledge you need to legally protect your business. You are going to get the knowledge you need to legally protect, to financially protect your business. Once you leave this cohort, if you're a aspiring entrepreneur, you're going to have that business plan done. You're going to have that attorney on record. You're going to have that tax professional on record. You're going to have that insurance agent on record. When you leave this cohort, you are going to have all the building blocks you need to build that strong legal and financial foundation. You are going to be ready for business. You are going to be so ready that you're gonna surprise yourself. And I'm just so excited about it. And I want to tell you 5 reasons why you need to attend this event. There are 5 legal mistakes that a lot of businesses make when it comes to running their business. And the first legal mistake that a lot of businesses make is that they are not properly set up. So, legal mistake number 1. And the reason why I say this is because a lot of businesses will go ahead and set their business up, but they may not be set up as the proper business entity. A lot of people have this assumption that if you are set up as an LLC, that will protect you. But then that may not be the best business entity to set your business up as you may need to set your business up as a corporation or set your business up as a S corp. You know, you got to really know the legal and financial ramifications of each business entity. And a lot of people, when they set their business up as an LLC, they set it up and they're still operating as a sole proprietor and not an LLC. And when you set your business up as a business entity, you got to make sure you have all your paperwork in order. That's why it's important for you to speak to an attorney and speak to a tax professional before you choose a business entity to see which business entity is good for you from a legal and from a tax standpoint. So that's one legal mistake that a lot of businesses do, is that they do not properly set up their business. And when they set up their business, they don't properly operate that business as that entity. Because you have a lot of individuals that have an LLC and they are still operating their business as a sole proprietor. So before you pick a business entity, it is best that you consult with an attorney and best that you consult with a tax professional. And then another legal mistake that a lot of businesses do, that I find that they do, legal mistake number 2, is they do not put anything in writing. They do not put anything in writing. So that's another mistake that a lot of businesses do. They do not put anything in writing. And as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, you need to learn to put things in writing. And when I say put things in writing, make sure your business plan is written out. Make sure you have your contracts written out. Make sure you always send your clients cover your assets letters that protect you and protect your client. And when I talk about cover your asset letters, they are letters where you specifically write out what your role will be in your responsibilities and what your customer's role will be in their responsibility or your client, so that everybody has a clear understanding of their responsibilities when it comes to this contract. And you should never do business with anyone who does not want to sign a contract or who does not want to put stuff in writing. And when you are doing business, make sure you have your good contact information for your clients or customers. You should always have their email address. You should always have a business address and a phone number. But an email is perfect because emails are in writing. And they are correspondence where if you are drafting a contract and you're going through writing out the contract and you let you let your client know, hey, I know you said this, but what about this? It gives you a clear understanding of what will be in the contract, what will be your responsibilities, and what will be the other party's responsibility. So you must put everything in writing. And a lot of business owners fail to put stuff in writing. And the wonderful thing about technology today is that you can use electronic signatures. Electronic signatures are just as good as real signatures. So I'm going to put that down there. Uh, are just as good as real signatures. Because in this day and age, you are doing business with people all across the globe. You're not doing business with just, people in your general area. You are doing business with a lot of people. So electronic signatures are just as good as real signatures. So if you send them a contract via email and ask them to electronically sign it, and that client signs it or that individual signs it, that's legitimate. That means that they have to abide by that contract. And if they don't abide by that contract, you have documentation. You have an email, a return email that shows that they signed it and they agreed to the terms of that contract. Another mistake that entrepreneurs do, number 3, is and this is a very important mistake that a lot of business owners do, is that the businesses do not have a lawyer on retainer. You got to have a lawyer on retainer. If you can take money and spend $2,000 to go on vacation, you can take that same $2,000 and give it as retainer to an attorney. And the reason why you want to have an attorney on retainer, just in case something happens, so that you have money reserved with that attorney, and that attorney will help you out from a legal standpoint. Like, say, for example, your attorney charges $100 an hour for their time, and you give them $2,000 as a retainer. That means that you have 20 hours of that attorney's time that is free for you, for them to work for you, for them to look at contract, for them to draft up paperwork for you, to draft up legal documents for you. So that's why it's important to put an attorney on retainer. And the business law attorneys do not charge a lot of money. They're very reasonable, and they will work with you. You give them a retainer, and then the next thing you know, you build a relationship with that lawyer where, as they do work for you, they will bill you, and you have to pay the bill, of course, and then they'll continue to work with you, and you replenish that retainer with them so that you can continue to have that attorney. And don't be afraid as a business owner to have a lawyer on your business dream team. You need a lawyer on your business dream team. Stop being afraid of speaking with an attorney. Stop being afraid of that. A lot of people are afraid to spend time, take that extra time with an attorney before you start your business. Get those legal documents together. Have that attorney draft documents for you. Have that attorney look over contracts for you before you sign it. A lot of times, what a lot of business owners do is we wait until something happens, and then we go get an attorney, and then we get upset because the attorney is going to charge us $10,000 to defend us in a court case. Whereas if we would have gave them that retainer for $2,000, we could have avoided that $10,000 legal bill. So you have to be smart. You have to be strategic, and you have to make sure that you speak with an attorney before you agree to anything when it comes to your business. And an attorney is there to help you. They are not there to harm you. And a lot of businesses are afraid to deal with the legal aspects of being in business. A business law attorney will help you. And make sure you get a business law attorney. And another mistake Mistake number 4 is and this is a big mistake too, is that a lot of businesses do not have an accountant or bookkeeper. A lot of businesses will try to do their own taxes. They will hire their cousin who is the tax preparer, and they don't have experience working with individuals who have businesses. When you start a business, you need a tax professional who has worked with businesses, who understands business taxes compared to personal taxes, who understands the deductions, who understands what you can deduct, what you can write off, what you cannot deduct, and what you cannot write off. And when you are applying for all of these loans and grants that they're giving to businesses to survive, COVID, you have to have your finances in order. You have to have a clear understanding of your finances. You have to understand what are your finances. When you are applying for certain grants and loans, they want to see your money. They want to see where you spend your business money. How do you handle your business money? How do you handle your big expenses? They want to know your gross income. They want to know your net income after all your business expenses are deducted. And the tax professional will help you with that. And if you have an accountant, you don't want to hire a bookkeeper, you can get something like QuickBooks. QuickBooks is good to help you work with your accountant, your bookkeeper, or tax professional. You need to have a tax professional on your dream team, because if the IRS decides to audit you, they will make sure that your paperwork is in order. And if you have an accountant and bookkeeper, you don't have nothing to worry about when you go meet with the IRS agent, because you have all your paperwork together. So that's why it's important for you to have an accountant, bookkeeper, tax professional like an IRS enrollee agent. And you want an IRS enrollee agent because they can help you deal with the IRS. So I'm going to put that down, that IRS enrollee agent helps you to deal with the IRS if you are ever audited or need to. So an IRS enrollee agent, I kind of call them like I call them like the lawyers for you when it comes to the IRS, because they really, really help you. They really help you get focused, make sure that everything is financially ready. So if you are audited and you go to that audit, you have all your paperwork together, and they help you make sure that all your paperwork is together. So you want to make sure that you have what you need. And then another legal mistake that a lot of businesses do and this is legal mistake number 5, I find, is that a lot of business owners do not read the fine print when it comes to contracts and agreements. You have to have a clear understanding of the contract or agreement if you're going to work with a client, or if you're going to do a partnership. And that's what an attorney is for. The attorney can read that contract over for you and tell you what is the good points and what are the bad points, what is the negative about it and what is positive, how you can change it to benefit you more, how you can change it to benefit the other party as well. So you got to make sure when you are writing out your contracts that you put everything you want in it. I used to tell my clients when I was an attorney, go overboard, put extra stuff in there for the what ifs and the just in case this happened. What if this happens? Put it in there. And it's very important that you do that. It's very important that you do that. And at the 6-week cohort, we are going to have professionals who are going to walk you through why it's important to have legal documents, why it's important to know your finances. With the 6-week cohort, you are going to we are going to give you solutions to these legal mistakes, suggestions to solutions to these legal mistakes. We are going to have professionals who are going to talk to you. We're going to try to get lawyers and accountants to do presentations. So it's not just going to be me and Alina talking. We're going to have financial professionals. We're going to have legal professionals talk to you, and other business professionals talk to you. So when you leave this cohort, you will be ready legally and financially when it comes to your business. You will be on a strong legal and financial foundation. And let's review some of the 5 mistakes that some businesses make. Legal mistake number 1 is you do not properly set up your business entity, or you are not operating your business based on the entity you set it up as. And then legal mistake number 2 is you don't have anything in writing. Even though you have customers and clients, you don't have anything in writing to let them know what your duties are, what your responsibilities are, what you can and cannot do for them. And you must have that in writing. You got to have that in writing, because a lot of people won't put stuff in writing. They'll just, oh, I have an invoice. An invoice is good, but you need to write out exactly what are you going to do for the money. What can your customer expect for the money they pay? And that's why it's important to have a contract, to have something in writing. And it doesn't have to be a lot. Make sure you put on an invoice the amount and what services they will be given, and have a signature page where the customer signs and you sign. And remember that electronic signatures are just as good as real signatures, especially in this virtual world. And then legal mistake number 3 is that you don't have an attorney. You don't deal with an attorney. You think all the legal documents and all the documentation you write up is good enough until that customer decides to sue you, or until that partner decides to sue you. And then you're like, uh-oh, what's going on? And then you go to the lawyer and you're upset because you have to pay, instead of having to pay the lawyer, $1,000 to draft up the contract for you, you have to pay them $10,000 to defend you because the customer or the former partner is suing you. So you got to do your due diligence and talk to an attorney. And a lot of business law attorneys are working with small business owners. They have special programs set up. They even have tribes that they create, where if you subscribe to this tribe for a certain amount, you get 10-minute consultation with them. You get, them to look over a contract for you for this monthly fee. So business law attorneys are really working with entrepreneurs and small business owners because they understand the importance of legally protecting your business. And then legal mistake number 4, you don't have an accountant or bookkeeper. You have your cousin, the tax preparer, doing your business taxes. He is not a tax professional. You need an accountant, an IRS enrollee agent, and a bookkeeper to make sure that you are doing everything possible to protect yourself and keep the IRS out of your pocketbook. As my accountant, Daltree, says, she teaches you how to keep the IRS out of your pocketbook. And that's what you need to know. And remember this, one important thing about an IRS enrollee agent, which is a tax professional, is they can help you. They can be your spokesperson for the IRS. They speak for you. They represent you with the IRS, so you don't have to deal with the IRS on your own. And then the last legal mistake that a lot of business owners do is that they will sign a contract without reading the fine print. And then they'll say, well, I didn't know that I was supposed to do that. It's in clause number 5 of the contract. That's why it's important for you to have a lawyer to look over any contracts, any agreements, any letters that you are going to send out to your partners, to customers, to other business owners, to make sure that you are in business and make sure you are protected. You got to protect yourself, and you have to be willing to protect yourself, and stop being afraid of getting with a lawyer. Stop being afraid of talking to a tax professional, because if you do that, then you will protect yourself. You will be protected. And and the wonderful thing about that is you won't have to worry about anything, because you have that attorney, you have that tax professional. And another important, this is a bonus tip, another legal mistake that a lot of people make, and we talked about this on Clubhouse in the Bankrupt Proof Your Biz Clubhouse, is no insurance. So this is legal mistake bonus number 6 that a lot of businesses do, is that they have no insurance. You gotta, if you are like me, a business, a service-based business, like a coach, consultant, you need to have professional liability insurance, because that protects you. Because if you tell a customer that you're going to do certain things and they have unrealistic expectations, and you tell them I cannot do that, you have it in a contract, but they still hire you to provide services, and you provide the services and they get upset and say, well, I'm going to sue you because I didn't get the results that you said I would get. I invested my money and I didn't get the results that I thought I should get. You have that professional liability insurance. And what your insurance carrier will do, they will hire an attorney to defend you. Now, your premiums may go up, but at least you have that. And if you are selling like holistic products like lotion, soaps, makeup, hair products, you need product liability insurance, you need negligence insurance, because you got to make sure that you protect yourself when you are selling these products, because individuals are not going to tell you, they're not going to, sometimes your customers don't look at the ingredients in what you're making, in your soap and your shampoo. And what happens is they may use your lotion, your soap, and have an allergic reaction to it, and they can sue you. But if you have products liability insurance, if you have negligence insurance, and if you have a disclaimer that shows the ingredients on there, and you work with an attorney to help you create all of this, you will be protected. So you do need insurance. You need, like, if you're selling products for the body, beauty products, hair products, anything like that, you need like products liability insurance, negligence insurance. If you're a service-based business, you need some form of professional liability insurance. An insurance agent, and always get an insurance agent who provides business insurance. So that's another thing that you need to do. And these are just some legal mistakes that in businesses make. And the solution is get with an attorney, get with a tax professional, get with an accountant who is a tax professional, get with the insurance agent, and make sure you have everything you need to protect yourself. And the 6-week cohort will help you with this. So you want to be a part of this cohort. And let me show you where, if you are interested, here's the survey. If you want to take the survey, just go to Forms Google right here, cut and paste this link, and go to this survey if you are interested, and you just want to learn a little more. Or if you say, you know what, this program is right for me, just fill out the application. And we are only looking for 20 participants. So right now for this cohort is only open to 20 participants. And the wonderful thing about this cohort is, if you fill out the application, we will send you information and let you know when you are selected. So you want to participate in this, and you want to do it because it's only open to 20 participants. And I'm just so excited for it, So here's the link. If you just want to see if this will do the survey with you, talk to you, do a consultation, or if you say, you know what, this is for me and I want to do it, this is the link to get to where you need to get to. And I'm just so excited about this because this is just like so amazing what we did. We took our time, and I'm just so glad that we launched it. I'm just so glad to be on with you. You know, my computer is acting right, StreamYard is acting perfect. I'm just so excited, and I hope you are willing to be a part of this, and I hope you will be a part of this. So make sure you get the information right here. This is the link if you just want to learn more about it. But if you're ready to sign up for it. And the normal cost that we're going to start charging for this is around $12.95. But since this is our first cohort, we're not charging anything for this cohort. The only thing you're going to have to do is pay for the materials. So you're going to have to do an investment of $249 to get all the materials that you need for this. And you're going to get work. You're going to get a legal workbook. You're going to get a financial workbook. You're going to get the bankrupt proof your biz box, and you're going to get legal documents to help you as a beginner. It's going to be like a legal, startup kit for you. That's what the bankrupt proof biz box is. It's a legal and financial startup kit for you. So if you are interested, here's the information. And also, I'm going to put this link in the news feed as well, so you will have it. And thank you so much for tuning in and learning about the 5 legal mistakes. Thank you so much for tuning in to learn about the UBC 6-week cohort, UBC Cover Your Business Assets 6-week cohort. And I am so excited. So I will put the link in the news feed once we're done. And again, this is Diane Zimmerman, the powerful biz woman. Thank you so much for tuning into the Ultimate Business Conversation. Thank you for being with me for our launch party for the UBC Protect or Cover Your Business Assets 6-week cohort program. And I hope to see you in the cohort. Talk to you later. Take care and have a great one.